whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it for shouted, he not me. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in the shack now. Still push a button to let you know. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front to back, they yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. You talk about, now we're doing it, prick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. I got some time, they ain't like it better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a pack.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the heart of Texas and the spectacular AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Tonight, the second of our 2 divisional games on this Saturday. It's the Detroit Lions and the Dallas Cowboys. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. Off we go from AT&T Stadium. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll run, and here's the rookie from Michigan. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. That's complete to Devontae Turpin. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
A gain of 21 on that pass play. First down, Cowboys.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback. You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
This one taken at the 7. Oh, yeah. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. First and 10 now from the 36. First carry now for Jameer Gibbs. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Now, Goff. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Lions first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball. Give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. Third down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time. When you're around the ball on defense, good things are going to happen. And this is a great example. He's not able to secure the interception, but the next best thing is he gets his hand on the ball, and it falls harmlessly incomplete.
He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. Here's Gibbs. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. Open man, it's Jameson Williams.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
The ball inches from the goal line. 3rd and goal. Wait. They'll run the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
What can you say about the effort of this defense, Mike? I mean, they find themselves backed up their heels on their own goal line. And not only did they come up with a big 3rd down stop, they take them back for a loss. Brings up 4th down, and wow, they got a chance to make a huge goal line stand.
1 quarter down in this NFC divisional round matchup. All even, 3 apiece, the score. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Field goals for both sides on their opening possessions. 3-3 as this one's kicked away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 36
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Prescott now. They'll try to set up the screen here. And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the first down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. They'll have to pick it up on 3rd down.
And 1.
Here we go, 46. Yeah, 46.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. Rolling right. Taking off. He'll try to get there.
Good awareness there on 3rd down. He's thinking there's nothing there. Tuck it and head for the sticks. He's able to get the 1st down himself, avoid any big contact, and the biggest thing is he keeps the drive alive.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. A ball deep for the end zone. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. Back to the sideline and intercepted. And the Lions will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
Here's the first carry for the Iowa State Cyclone, David Montgomery. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Throwing here is Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 24 yards. 1st down, Detroit.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
We go, whirling. Like 20. 12.
Goff to throw on 1st down. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back in on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Goff. Catch is made. That is Williams. They get 15 on that game. Good for a Lions 1st down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
And he broke through the initial contact, winds up getting about 3. It's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
to throw is gone. That is caught by the tight end, Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit.
Now, remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Lions take a 10-3 lead.
Cowboys 3.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Yeah, there we go. I think. Prescott on first down. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
2nd and 1 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard.
Yeah! There we go!
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Here's 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go!
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. That's good for a Dallas first down.
36-yard line.
First carry now for Jaden Blue. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
I think that's just a case of a right call at the wrong time, Mike. You typically want to run a draw in more of an obvious passing situation. In this case, the defense was expecting run, and they're able to just eat up that draw.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
At the 18-yard line.
Dak can throw it here on first down. He's got the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. 2nd down and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll throw again. Dak. He pulls it in around the 5. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
First down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
Kill!
Again, Prescott to the air. A quick throw right side. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Dallas. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Cowboys will tie things up. It's now 10-10. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Whirling. Look. 180.
They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. The Lions call their first timeout, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical, right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Working free downfield, it is Williams. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing, Goff. Right back to Williams. They connect again. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Lions get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
Good snap, good hold, really good operation by the specialist. Gives this offense the lead right before the halftime break. Now the question will be, can they build on this as they try to close this game out as we look forward to the second half?
Cavante Turpin on the return. And he'll be forced out of bounds. And with that, time has run out on this first half. We are set for the second half kickoff. One of these teams ready to book a date in the NFC Championship game next week. We are back at it with the third quarter. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Now Goff. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. It's a toss play left to Gibbs. And he'll get only about 3 before being ridden out of bounds.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
This is 3rd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the 1st down as well.
And I think both of us came away from our discussions with the coaches thinking that this guy was going to have a massive role in this one, but after only his first catch of the game, let's get credit where it's due. This defense, man, they've held him in check throughout.
And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. Now, Goff. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
First and 10.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. Good blocking to the 15. And he's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half.
Makes the score Lions 20, Cowboys 10.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. Now a hit, and he lost the football. But he'll gather it back in.
Recovered by the receiving team.
Here go 46.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He's going to let this one go deep. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow, so that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there, and more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
Here we go. Wide. Here we go. Going to 54. Wide.
Dak going to give this to Blue. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he will score. Jahmyr Gibbs. shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line.
Hey, 47! Yeah, 26!
We'll go play action. It's Prescott. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It's now second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Prescott to his main man, Lamb. CD gets the Cowboys a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it. With that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Last play got 15. This one gains 15. And another first down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Play fake. Prescott. To the left side, he's got Ferguson. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
10 at the 13-yard line.
Dak going to push this one forward. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Here's a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Shotgun snap for Prescott. This one caught at the 4. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with first and goal.
Good for a Cowboys.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the side.
To the goal line and in. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys. And, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay's going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. Prescott leading the Cowboys to the line for this 2-point try.
The Cowboys will
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's pulled in. And they're able to tack off the 2-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 2. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
His drive will start on the ground, and he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
They bring the tight end in motion. On second down, Goff. And that is knocked away. Incomplete. Nice play defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. To throw is Goff. The pass rush gets home and he goes down.
They really needed that one, didn't they, Mike? I mean, they have to find a way to keep this as a one-possession game. This will at least give them a chance to do so, depending on what happens here on fourth down.
So, on fourth down, the Lions send out Jack Fox to punt. Back deep to receive, the explosive Cavante Turpin. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return.
6-yard line.
It's first down, and they'll run. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
This pass right side, caught by Lamb. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back.
Complete to number 22. Out of bounds down at the 6-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
On second down, it's Dak. They're called in at the 2. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Here we go. Third and a yard.
Here we go. 26. 26.
They'll let the fullback try to push the punt. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Hunter Lipke. Touchdown, Dallas. Greg, how often do we say it's a one-possession game, but that's a two-part story? Part one taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down and they get the all-important touchdown. But only half the time is this truly a one-score game. They need this two-point conversion here to tie it up.
All right, so the Cowboys set to go for two. From the shotgun, it's down. That's incomplete. Oh, they were going for the conversion to get this thing even. Instead, it will remain a two-point game. So the lead is down to just two now in the fourth quarter as they kick it off. He'll start at the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
On the return, the Lions take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. Oh, a loose football. And the defense is going to come up with it. Maybe the break they need here in the fourth quarter.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like...
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Laporta in motion. A toss to the right, and here comes Gibbs. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Detroit.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 8.
Right 20.
From the gun, it's Goff. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And he's in! Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Lions. Greg, they did everything they wanted to do on that drive, and now a chance to really make it an important lead.
Mike, with that touchdown there, they're an extra point conversion from extending this lead to a two-score game. And at this point in the fourth quarter, I think they feel pretty good about their chances of holding on.
Bates, good with the extra point. And the Lions will make it a two-score game as they are now up 9. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Now Prescott. Over the middle to his tight end, Ferguson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 23
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And they'll try to save their timeouts and use them on defense if they need it. Gets up and spikes this one. So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to get back to a one-possession game. This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. And they are indeed back within one score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit. Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
On first and 10, here's Goff. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone.
It's a gain of 32
A
yards.
big one here in the fourth quarter. 32 yards. And now the Cowboys are going to take a timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. A run here with Gibbs. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. Here's Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Listen.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by Savon Revel. And the Cowboys are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth down.
And in these tight games, especially in the second half, Mike, these are the big moments that somebody needs to step up and make a play, and that's exactly what he's able to do here. Great read, great reaction, steps in front of that ball and ends up going the other way.
They'll come up for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Dak to throw. And the rush gets there. Down he goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. Open man downfield. It's CeeDee Lamb. Here's first down.
22 yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Prescott now. He's got that complete to Turpin. Cowboys going to use their third and final timeout. With the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one.
The 40-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Prescott. There's Ferguson, the tight end. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
10 yards. That's another Cowboys first down.
And now they'll spike it with 36 seconds to go.
Yeah!
Second down, Prescott. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. The game hanging in the balance, and a critical third down. Again, Prescott to the air. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. Pressure time, no timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big first down. He'll clock it there with 10 seconds to go in the game.
Yeah! Here we go, line in.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game.
They'll take over first and 10.
And that's going to be a deflating end to what's been a really long and really good drive, Mike. I mean, the way they were moving the ball, points almost felt inevitable. But all it takes is the defense to just hunker in and make one play of their own. And now they get to head back to the sideline with that lead still intact.
On the ground, Montgomery to start the drive. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So a win for the visitors, the Lions. They are able to do something that's not easy to do. Get a win away from home in the playoffs. For their troubles, got a date next Sunday in the conference championship game. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Arlington.
Gotta pop my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We mighty more Power Ranger. Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk outrageous. Don't get caught in the matrix. Got that touch my savior. Keeping that touch with my hater. Lyrics can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't fear him no more. Sonogram don't feel it no more. You were driving a minute but can't steer it no more. Riding away but now you're chilling on shore. What's the use of being rich when your inside's poor? Is it this what you don't want to see more? No, you want to see more but you only see sore. Life done slowed you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you pack it up. You shackle by thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas. You feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a buck. You still feel paralyzed, the bucks attract. Friends is having kids, ain't adding up. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a light with no plug? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with no source? We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We mighty more Power Ranger. Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk outrageous. Don't get caught in the matrix. Got that touch of my savior. Give me that touch of my haters.